Hi, this is Kathy Lewis from Tall Tree Designs, and today's tutorial is going to be talking about knitting in the round, joining to knit in the round. Probably the first thing you knit was knit flat, and all that means is that you knit down your row of stitches, and when you get to this other end, you turn the whole piece and then you knit back in the opposite direction. That's knitting flat. Knitting in the round we do on what we call circular knitting needles, and they're just two knitting needles that are joined by a flexible cable, and that allows us to bring it together and continue knitting in a circular way. There's really not much to joining your work in the round, but there is one very key thing. The key thing when knitting in the round is, before you join, making sure that all of your stitches are facing in the same direction, okay? And you'll see this in the instructions. They'll say, join to work in the round, being careful not to twist stitches. So I am traveling the length of my circular needle here, and I am making sure, see, here's a big twist right here. We don't want that because our garment won't be wearable if we knit that twist. It'll be permanent if we join with that twist in our work. So all of my stitches are now turned so that the stitch is on the wire and our cast on edge is facing towards the center of our circle. All right, no more twists. And what you would typically do at this point is, instead of turning your work, this is, I've cast on stitches and I have knit one row. Instead of turning my work, I'm just going to go back to that very first stitch and continue to knit. And at first, it's going to seem a little loose in that join where you go from one stitch to, go from one needle to the next. But as you continue to put rounds of knitting on this, that's going to firm up and be perfectly seamless, and it's going to look great. However, I have a little bit of an anal thing. I like my joins to be really solid. So here's an extra tip that you can take or leave. What I like to do when I'm joining in the round, and this one you can do on the very first, before you even start knitting. You've just cast on your stitches, and what you can do is lift purlwise the last stitch on your right needle and slide it over to your left, and then I would knit those first two stitches together, and that gives me just a slightly tighter join. And you'll notice that after I knit the first two stitches, I give my working yarn a little tug, and that just helps to make that join a little firmer. If it gets too loose in there, you'll get an effect that we call laddering, and it just looks sloppy. So every time you switch from one needle to the other, give an extra little tug on your yarn just to keep that from happening. When you're knitting in the round, there is something that you should keep in mind. When you knit flat, so for example, if we're doing garter stitch is you knit one row, you turn your work, and you knit the next row, and you just keep doing that. When we're knitting in the round, we are never turning our work, so we're always working from the front side of the work. So it's a little different. If we just knit all the stitches, we're going to end up with stocking stitch, because we're always knitting from the front, we're always knitting on the front in stocking stitch. That's what you're going to get. In order to do garter stitch when you're working in the round, you have to purl one round and then knit the next round, and you're basically faking the fact that you're working on the back side of the work by purling one round and then knitting one round. And that's all there is to joining and working in the round. And just one extra note, if you do decide to use my technique for joining in the round, where you're slipping the stitch over and knitting the first two together, that's going to require you to cast on one extra stitch when you're doing your cast on. So if the pattern calls for 50 stitches, you would cast on 51 to accommodate those two stitches that you're knitting together at the beginning.